Big plans add up to a big investment in Northwest Detroit. This story and more coming up next on Sinai-Grace Today. Hello, I'm Melanie Moss, and welcome to this special edition of Sinai-Grace Today. It's an exciting time for DMC Sinai-Grace Hospital as our $77 million renovation project gets underway. For the next 2 years, you'll see lots of construction at our hospital as we revamp our emergency department, ICUs, and front lobby. If you haven't had a chance to see the renderings of what the hospital will look like, we'll show you in just a minute. This renovation will mean a top-notch facility with state-of-the-art equipment. In the interim, we're still committed to our excellence in care and hope you'll share in our enthusiasm as we invest in this hospital, community, and Detroit.
It's an exciting time here at Sinai-Grace as we break ground on the all-new emergency department, intensive care unit, radiology department, and lobby. The $77 million project is the largest investment in Northwest Detroit in nearly a decade. So the groundbreaking will really mark a historic moment for both the hospital and the community that served so well for over 100 years.
Sinai-Grace has long been an essential part of Detroit's West Side, but we haven't been able to give the community the kind of facilities that it deserves. And now, with this $77 million investment, the Detroiters will have as fine an emergency room and related facilities as any patients anywhere in the state of Michigan, and we're really proud of that, and we're really pleased that the partnership with Vanguard has allowed us to deliver it to the city.
The changes coming to Sinai-Grace are truly dramatic. After more than 3 years of careful planning and design by DMC and Sinai-Grace teams that included physicians, nurses, managers, architects, and construction specialists, the massive renovation will include doubling the size of our emergency department to a 59,000 square foot facility.
This department was built many years ago, and it is severely undersized for the volume of patients that we see.
Right now we see over 100,000 patients a year, and in such a small space, we're not always as comfortable as we need to be, and the patients aren't as well.
It's very crowded. A new ED will enable us to have family members at the bedside so they can help answer the doctor's questions, really giving us a full, thorough, and accurate history. It will enable the residents to do proper physical exams, and better yet, we'll be able to use technology like ultrasound right at the bedside. There'll be plenty of space, and that will help expedite the care of the patient and get them in and out of the emergency department much faster.
With the new space, all of the rooms will be bigger and they'll be more private so that family members can spend more time with their loved ones. Express care is going to expand. Right now we see a large amount of our volume through Express Care. They're going to have more beds, and it's going to be more comfortable for them as well. And the nurses and doctors will be able to spend more time at the bedside with the patients and make them more comfortable also. So just the added space is going to do a lot for the department and for the ED.
We're completely overhauling the lobby in a way that introduces an abundance of natural light and landscaping to help bring the openness of the outdoors inside, and helps patients and visitors easily find their way around the hospital. Our radiology department and intensive care unit will receive a top-to-bottom renovation.
Well, the new intensive care unit at Sinai-Grace Hospital is going to be much more patient-friendly than what we have currently. All of the rooms are going to be private rooms, and they're going to be much larger than our existing intensive care unit rooms, and we will be able to accommodate families even for overnight stays. So it's going to be a great improvement for patients and families here at Sinai-Grace Hospital.
It's most important to note that all the changes have been designed to improve comfort and privacy for our patients and their loved ones, and ensure world-class care.
I know this neighborhood very well because I grew up here. And while as president of Sinai-Grace, I'm very proud of the growth here, I think I'm most looking forward to how the new facility will better serve the community and will truly help energize Northwest Detroit.
This is going to be a totally different experience for patients coming to the hospital.
It's time for it. We have great patients, a great emergency department, and we're looking forward to it.
It's an exciting project, and we look forward to bringing the best that we can do for the citizens of Northwest Detroit.
We can't wait to get started.
To mark the start of this incredible investment in Sinai-Grace Hospital, we celebrated on March 23rd with a few hundred of our closest friends. Take a look at our groundbreaking event and employee celebration.
From that famous Chrysler commercial at the Super Bowl for Chrysler, we thank Selected of God Choir for being here and for being a wonderful voice for Detroit. But it's certainly a day to smile whenever you're getting a $77 million gift to do a little remodeling. So, a lot to smile about today.
First of all, I want to congratulate Vanguard and Mike Duggan for really the vision and what they've done to really not only encourage what we see in the expansion, but taking a risk at one time. It was just 2 years ago. And coming in and say, we believe in Detroit, we believe in Southeastern Michigan. Let's give them a big hand for that, and we appreciate that very, very much.
I mean, we always talk about the investments that are happening in the Midtown area and the downtown area, and the DMC and Vanguard has done a tremendous job there. But we're really excited from the city's perspective about this investment here in Northwest Detroit, $77 million. So let's give everybody a hand for that.
2 years ago, when the Wayne County Commission voted to give Vanguard DMC a Renaissance zone to go forward with this construction, we were hopeful that they would fulfill their commitment to, one, build on the grounds of DMC, both downtown and here at Sinai-Grace, two, to commit the quality of care that they've always been known to do. I'm so happy that they have fulfilled both of those commitments to construct beautiful facilities and to continue the quality of care that we all need and deserve in this community. So I want to thank DMC, Mike Duggan, and a special shout out to my high school classmate, Dr. Reggie Eady, who's the president of Sinai-Grace.
We now have a wonderful facility in the community, in the neighborhood, that we can be proud of.
For many of these patients, the first contact with a care provider and the first entry into a healthcare system is through an emergency department. It can be a very intimidating and scary experience, but patients can take solace in knowing that this new emergency department will give the people of Detroit access to the highest levels of medical technology that are now available. And with that comes a level of care provided by a team of doctors, nurses, and other professionals who are, without any doubt, second to none.
And of course, we have to recognize the doctors, the nurses, the clergy staff, all of the DMC members and staff. If you could please stand if you're not already standing, so that we can recognize you as well.
We're investing in Northwest Detroit. We are building a world-class facility, and with this $77 million investment, an entirely new emergency room. Many of you know I've had the experience of bringing my wife here. I've had the experience of spending several hours double bunked in a curtain where we got to know our neighbor very well. People have come back here in record numbers because of the quality of the medical care, not because of the experience of the facilities, right? I mean, what the men and women of Sinai-Grace have done in cramped and outdated facilities has been nothing short of miraculous, and I am so pleased to be able to do this for the people who have worked here.
This project, as has been noted, is evidence of our commitment, $850 million commitment to DMC and to Detroit. What a privilege it is to be here on Sinai-Grace. When Mike came with his members of his team to talk to Vanguard the first time, part of his presentation was a picture of the emergency room, the crowded emergency room here. So this is a project that's been top of mind for us, and we know the definite need here and are very excited to kick this thing off, and I'm privileged to be here. And as I like to say, and so much is made about DMC becoming a part of Vanguard, my party line has always been, thank you for letting Vanguard become a part of DMC. Thanks for being here.
After years of careful planning and design by teams that included nurses, physicians, patients, architects, as well as construction specialists, we have finally arrived at the groundbreaking of Sinai-Grace Hospital. Why do we celebrate? where the emergency department will go from 25,000 square feet to over 59,000 square feet. The lobby, 5,000 square feet to 18,000 square feet. The radiology department, 4,700 square feet to over 24,000 square feet. And that's not it. Our intensive care units will be expanded by another 45,000 square feet. What a day, what a day, what a day. Let me take time out to recognize 2,200 employees who work right there at Sinai-Grace, and you heard the description of it, who come to work every single day and give their best to uplift the community. Thank you all very, very, very much. Today is not about elected officials. It's not about the pastors in the room. It's not about the community leaders. Today is not about the people on the stage. It's not about Mr. Duggan, not about Vanguard. It certainly is not about Reggie Eady. Today, the reason why we're here is because of this community. That's what today is all about. Please, let's not forget. Where there's love, there's life. As president of Sinai-Grace Hospital, I say to this community, I love you. We all love you. We all love you. Get this, media. We love you. We love you very, very much. It's because of you that we will be bigger, we will be stronger, we will be better, and we will always be right here for you, community. Thank you, and God bless.
1, 2, 3.
I am presently an employee in the emergency department, and the expansion means to me better patient care, more privacy, and definitely expert customer service.
This is my community. I live 12 blocks from here, so I'm looking forward to it, Leslie.
Just a great thing for the community right now.
Well, you know, I am proud because, first of all, this is my neighborhood. I've been over here, grew up over here when it was Mount Carmel. So this is just a big event, groundbreaking ceremonies. Nothing been this big in the last 10 to 15 years, so I'm so happy to be a part of this.
Oh, it's a great day for Detroit and Sinai-Grace. It's the best thing that's happened to this area.
We are all very excited. This means a lot to the community. It means a lot to us. We're just happy to be getting started and know that we're going to bring something that is very much needed here at Sinai-Grace.
You only get one shot.
For these stories and more, you can visit our Facebook and YouTube pages for every episode of Sinai-Grace Today. I'm Melanie Moss. Thanks for watching.